This is All India Radio, broadcasting on 102.3. Kochi Waves.
Hello everyone. You just heard a teeny tiny sample of the music that's about to follow. My name is Madhu. I'm here with two very special people. One of them is my husband, Dr. Ajit Babu, who is a doctor, a physician, by day, a professor of medicine, but his heart is in music. He is the lead singer for a band in Kochi called Jamm. And with him today is Mr. Peter Nolasco, a beloved music instructor, a guitar player, performer for many, many years. They are here today to share a little bit of their knowledge and their love for what is the basis of Western music, the guitar and folk music. They'll be singing with acoustic guitars. Dr. Ajit Babu is the lead vocalist for the band Just Jam. Peter Sir plays rhythm for the same band, Just Jam in Kochi. So I want to begin by asking Dr. Ajit Babu about folk music.
Well, thank you. It's a great pleasure for us to be here on All India Radio. And folk music is one of the staples of Western music. So for those who are not very experienced with Western music, they have the feeling that it's all electronic with a lot of high-powered instruments and a lot of noise. But actually, some of the heart of English music lies in folk music. And this is the kind of music that has come down over the decades and indeed centuries, when in the days that America was being created and the settlers were migrating westward, they would be sitting around the campfire at night, singing and in a way telling stories about the past, about their hopes for the future. So folk music has a rich tradition, particularly in American music, and of course because American music has become so popular over the world, it's become something that's a tradition even in other countries. So it's a pleasure for us to do a song first by the Eagles, and it's called Peaceful Easy Feeling. Now, we know the Eagles, at least in Kerala, are very famous for their anthem song of rock called Hotel California, which even people who aren't very fond of English music would have heard and love to listen to. But the Eagles have also done a number of songs which are more in the category of folk or country, that tell stories that are softer. And this particular song, Peaceful Easy Feeling, is one of those. So we're going to do that for you. 1, 2, 3, 4. I like the way your sparkling earrings lay against your skin so brown. I want to sleep with you in the desert tonight, with a billion stars all around. 'Cause I get a peaceful easy feeling. I know you won't let me down, 'cause I'm already standing on the ground. I found out a long time ago what a woman can do to your soul. But she can take you anyway. You don't already know how to go. And I get a peaceful, easy feeling. I know you won't let me down, 'cause I'm already already standing on the ground. I get the feeling I may know you as a lover and a friend. This voice keeps whispering in my other ear, tells me I may never see you again. 'Cause I get a peaceful, easy feeling. I know you won't let me down, 'cause I'm already standing. I'm already standing. Yes, I'm already standing on the ground.
That's a beautiful love ballad. Thank you so much, Ajit, for that. That was lovely. And thank you, Peter sir. And Peter sir, I've known you since 2005. You were the guitar teacher for our son and many, many, many students all over this place. You've performed abroad. You've performed with various bands. Many great, great singers. As a great guitar player, how did you begin your journey?
I actually started my journey when I was in the 5th standard. I went to Dad's ship.
That ship?
Dad's ship. Dad was working that ship. He was a chief engineer.
Chief engineer.
So I went to his ship one day when his ship came to Port Rest, Cochin Port Rest. And I saw a couple of midshipmen, the cadets. They were playing guitar and singing that it's been a hard day's night.
Wow. Beatles.
A Beatles song. So I was so enchanted. So I stood there and then asked what thing it is. I have never seen a guitar. So they said, this is guitar. It's a nice instrument. I went and asked my dad to get me a guitar next time when he comes back. Okay, usual parents condition like to do better in grades. Great. Okay, I will do it.
The carrot.
Yes, carrot, of course. He brought me a very beautiful guitar and I started actually from there, but then there was nobody to teach me the guitar.
Where did he bring the guitar for you from?
He brought the guitar from Venice.
From Venice, Italy.
Italy.
So sir's beginning in music was
A Venetian guitar.
Venetian guitar. Incredible. Yes, and then?
And then slowly I started, and I wanted a teacher, but then unfortunately nobody was interested in teaching me properly. They might have thought I am not fit for it, probably. I don't know. Anyway, I thought nobody is going to stop me from being an Ekalavya.
Ekalavya, like in the Mahabharata.
Exactly. So I started watching how a guitarist is playing, and then I don't know, my eyes registered it, came home, started playing, I don't know what all cacophony I created. Somehow, in about 1.5 years, I was okay.
1.5 years, that's all it took.
That's all. Because I was playing 6 to 7 hours a day.
See, that's what the passion does for
Passion.
you, right?
Yes. Playing
And nobody told me that you should practice 15 minutes and then take a break. Then 15 minutes. Nothing. No. Nobody told me. No. Somehow, school people smelled. So they called me for the functions and all. Then suddenly the news went to the college. So the college, Union Chairman used to come there and invite me for the show there in the college.
By the time, what standard were you
8th standard.
That's all. Oh my. So playing in college.
And then I used to go for the college orchestra program, that university festival.
University, okay, youth
So
festival.
we used to get first place all the time.
When you were in school,
I was wearing full sleeves at that time.
full sleeves to look like a college student. Okay, this part is on radio, it's live, but it was a long time ago, so we will...
Very long time.
Well, so we'll let it pass. So that's wonderful. And then, how did you hear the English songs?
Well, I used to listen to Radio Ceylon, then VOA, Voice of America. So I used to listen to that. So this Sri Lanka, Ceylon radio broadcasting, that is, they used to broadcast the same program twice in a week.
The same set of
Same
songs.
set of songs and all that. So I used to learn it. At that time, it was only mugging up, nothing else but mugging up.
My God. That's...
It could go either way.
Yeah.
I may be learning wrong or right.
But you learned.
I learned.
And that is from that stage. What about you, Ajit?
Well, for me, my music started really when I was 8 years old, because my mother was very passionate about music and she wanted me to learn music. And I don't know how she did it, but she managed to contact Glenn Gilbanks, who was a well-known singer at that time with the band Hijackers. So those of our listeners who are, middle-aged would have heard about the Hijackers. So Glenn Gilbanks actually came and taught me some songs, how to play the guitar and how to sing. And the next song we're going to do is a song that he taught me really 50 years ago. So that's kind of remarkable. And it's by John Denver, who is a Kerala favorite. And it's called For Baby, For Bobby.
1, 2, 3, 4.
I'll walk in the rain by your side. I'll cling to the warmth of your tiny hand. I'll do anything to help you understand. I love you more than anybody can. And the wind will whisper your name to me. Little birds will sing along in time. Leaves will bow down when you walk by. Morning bells will chime. I'll be there when you're feeling down, to kiss away the tears that you cry. I'll share with you all the happiness I find, the reflection of the love in your eyes. And I'd sing you the songs of the rainbow, the whisper of the joy that is mine. And leaves will bow down when you walk by, and morning bells will chime.
So that was John Denver.
Yes.
And
yes.
I think that's a nice number. It has all the peppiness of a folk song. The next number you're going to sing is also by John Denver?
Yes, because
Isn't it?
John Denver, if you're doing folk music today, and John Denver is a classic. He's an icon of folk music, and he's also somebody who's very well known in Kerala for his music. So he started out in the 60s and 70s, and he traveled quite a bit because his father was in the military. So they got transferred all over the country, and he went all over the place. And that brought in him a love for the environment, for nature. And so a lot of his songs talk about nature and about that connection. So the next song we want to do, which is a real perennial favorite here in Kerala, is Country Roads.
Nice.
So Country Roads was by John Denver. Almost heaven, West Virginia, Blue Ridge Mountains, Shenandoah River. Life is over there, older than the trees, younger than the mountains, blowing like a breeze. Country roads take me home to the place I belong, West Virginia, Mountain Mama, take me home. Country roads, all my memories gather round her. Miner's lady, stranger to blue water, dark and dusty, painted on the sky, missed a taste of moonshine, teardrops in my eyes. Country roads, take me home to the place I belong, West Virginia, oh Mountain Mama, take me home. Country roads, I hear her voice in the morning, how she calls me. The radio reminds me of my home far away. Driving down the road, I get a feeling that I should have been home yesterday. Country roads, take me home to the place I belong, West Virginia, oh Mountain Mama, take me home. Country roads, country roads, take me home to the place I belong, West Virginia, oh Mountain Mama, take me home. Country roads, oh take me home, down country roads.
Oh, this is such an evergreen classic, so beautiful and applicable to anybody, not just West Virginia. Thank
The
you.
interesting thing about the song is actually it's so evocative about West Virginia, but actually John Denver never went to West Virginia while he had written the
Really?
song. So he had never been there at the time he wrote this, and he had no real connection to West Virginia. So I'm not sure what prompted him to write about West Virginia.
Maybe it's just the way it sounds rhythmic and soothing. And I think for all of us here, we travel, we come back, we all want to come back home. So it's a beautiful number for that, for anyone. For all you listeners out there, there's something very unique going on in today's program. It's that Peter Sir is playing a very special type of guitar. I just noticed that, and I want to ask you, sir, what is this guitar that you're playing? It's not quite the same as what Ajit is playing here.
This guitar is 12-string guitar. That
Wow.
each string is tuned octave.
Octave.
Octave tuning.
Octave
There
tuning.
is one string and then its octave is tuned. So all the 6 strings will be tuned in octave.
In octave. This is not a common guitar? I'm
Not
assuming.
very common.
12-step guitar and 12-string guitar, and how did you or when did you start this guitar, learning this guitar, playing this guitar?
1982.
1982. That's amazing. And where is this guitar from if it's not
Actually,
common
it's
here?
from Muscat. I bought it from Muscat.
From Muscat.
And didn't you actually play this on a program with Pankaj Udas
Yeah.
when you had come to Muscat? I remember you telling me that story. So that's
Wow.
wonderful. This guitar has a rich history of its own. So it accompanied a great master like him. And here we are today. That guitar is accompanying us. So that's wonderful.
I'm just sorry that people cannot see this guitar. It sounds beautiful. So for all of you who can pick up on the music, Peter Sir's guitar is a special 12-string guitar. And the next song that you're going to play, does it have any rhythm change? Because I understand there's it's a 3/4.
3/4, yeah. There are,
So-
normally I teach my students 2 types of time signatures. One is common time, other one is 3/4. 3/4 is already or always attributed to the waltz.
So it's like waltz time.
Waltz,
Like a dance,
waltz
the
time.
dance.
Dance, yes.
Can you sound it out for us?
Yeah,
So
fine.
so they can understand.
So,
One, two,
3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3.
3, 1, 2, 3. So that's waltz timing.
Okay. And the
Other one, common time. Common time, lots of varieties, but one I will now do it.
3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1,
2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4.
So, for all of you who wish to learn guitar, this is the basic standard timing that you have to begin with when you come
Right,
to
so the
Peter
songs
Sir.
we did so far were what we call common timing, but
Right.
the next song we're going to do is Annie's song, which
Annie's
will be on 3/4.
Lullaby,
It's
3/4.
lullaby?
Yeah. Most of the lullabies are created
3/4.
in 3/4.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3.
You fill up my senses like a night in the forest, like the mountains in springtime, like a walk in the rain, like a storm in the desert, like a sleepy blue ocean. You fill up my senses, come fill me again. Oh, come let me love you, let me give my life to you, let me drown in your laughter, let me die in your arms, let me lay down beside you, let me always be with you. Come, let me love you, come love me again. You fill up my senses like a night in the forest, like the mountains in springtime, like a walk in the rain, like a storm in the desert, like a sleepy blue ocean. You fill up my senses, come fill me again.
That was nice. Lots of lovely guitar twanging. Now, Peter Sir, I know that when you play the guitar, you can play in many different styles. This is today we are doing a folk, country type. So would you be able to kind of just demonstrate some of the styles?
Fine. So now you have heard the folk style. Now the rock, soft
Okay.
rock. For example, that Beatles, Hey Jude. Hey Jude, la 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 la, la 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 la, la 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 la. That's one.
Okay.
Now,
Of course, all of these are on an acoustic guitar. So when you do it on electric, it
yeah,
amped
this is
up.
yeah.
Yeah, zooped up.
Mostly the Beatles songs are done in electric guitar.
Yeah. Okay, the next one. That's
Next
soft
one, you can say finger style.
style. Okay. Oh my.
Now Spanish.
Yes. Love it. Beautiful. And what else? I mean, there are so many styles. I'm sure you can play so many more you have learned and played, right?
Again, these are main varieties. But then, people in the course of time they have created many variations. So it is actually, these are the main variations, you can say.
Well, these sound great, and it actually allows me to bring in this is what you should be doing. The next number you're going to play is going to be?
Well, we are going to do something called a different song. We did a number of John Denver songs, and so this one is going to be called Teach Your Children. And it was done by a band called Crosby, Stills, Nash and Young, so they're known as CSNY to those people who follow their music. And they actually started bringing rock into folk. So they were becoming known as rock folk, kind of. They were some of the pioneers in that music. And one of them, who is the main singer with that Crosby, David Crosby, he died last month. So it made me think again of Crosby, Stills, Nash and Young. And actually, we selected the song because I had a band when I was in Trivandrum Medical College, and this particular song was a song that we used to play. Now, I'd have to say this isn't really a rock style because, again, we're doing 2 acoustic guitars, so this is kind of a folky song that they did. But at least it's a tribute to CSNY, who started that genre really of folk and rock together. So this is Teach Your Children.
And it's absolutely apt. Teach your children the guitar, people, so they can all play like this.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Sorry. One,
Repeat.
1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
You who are on the road must have a code that you can live by, and so become yourself, because the past is just a goodbye. Teach your children well, their father's help did slowly go by. Feed them on your dreams, the one they pick, the one you'll know by. Don't you ever ask them why. If they told you, you would cry. So just look at them and sigh, and know they love you. And you of the tender years can't know the fears your elders grew by, and so help them with your youth. They seek the truth before they can die. Teach your parents well, their children's health did slowly go by. Feed them on your dreams, the ones they pick, the one you'll know by. Don't you ever ask them why. If they told you, you would cry. So just look at them and sigh, and know they love you.
You know, that's a lovely song, especially when you read the lyrics, which is so nice for anybody, to keep learning for children. Teach your children well, teach your parents well. Now, talking of lyrics, the next number that you're going to sing, remember singing this to me?
I certainly do.
Yeah. Many, many years ago, soon after marriage, when he had to travel, my husband Ajit here, had sung to me this song, Leaving on a Jet Plane. I loved it because it was, of course, newly married and he's leaving the country. I'm waiting to join him. When I read the lyrics later, not all that great. So those parts haven't happened, but the leaving on a jet plane, that was those days.
Well, the
not
leaving
anymore.
and coming back was the important part.
Yes.
The rest of it.
Rest of that, we can skip that part. So if those of you are listening out there, that's the next number. Listen to all the lyrics, but just go with the first and last lines.
1, 2, 3, 4.
All my bags are packed, I'm ready to go. Standing here outside your door, I hate to wake you up to say goodbye. But the dawn is breaking, it's early morn. The taxi's waiting, blowing his horn. Already I'm so lonesome I could die. So kiss me and smile for me. Tell me that you'd wait for me. Hold me like you'll never let me go. 'Cause I'm leaving on a jet plane. Don't know when I'd be back again. Oh babe, I hate to go. So many times I've let you down. So many times I've played around. I tell you now that they don't mean a thing. Every place I go, I'll think of you. Every song I sing, I'll sing to you. When I come back, I'll bring your wedding ring. So kiss me, smile for me. Tell me that you'd wait for me. Hold me like you'll never let me go. 'Cause I'm leaving on a jet plane. Don't know when I'd be back again. Oh babe, I hate to go. Now the time has come to leave you. One more time, let me kiss you. Close your eyes and I'd be on my way. Dream about the days to come when I won't have to leave alone. About the times that I won't have to say, oh, kiss me and smile for me. Tell me that you'd wait for me. Hold me like you'll never let me go. Yes, I'm leaving on a jet plane. Don't know when I'd be back again. Oh babe, I hate to go. I hate to go.
Well, you don't have to go anymore, dear. Thank
That's
you.
good. I'm really happy about that. And you know, one interesting thing about this song was that it was made famous by Peter, Paul and Mary, another very well-known folk group from the 60s and 70s. But it was written by John Denver. So at the time, John Denver was not very well known. He was just a struggling artist coming up. And he had written this song and put out a few tracks. And then his producer happened to be the same producer as for Peter, Paul and Mary. So then they ended up singing it. It became a big hit. And through that, actually, John Denver got more chances to perform and became better known. And then, of course, he became a superstar in his own right.
Did John Denver ever sing this one, or you're singing the Peter
he
Paul?
Did. He actually did. But this version is Peter, Paul and Mary's
Peter,
version.
Paul and Mary.
They're the ones who really made it famous. So he later sang it because it's his song. He wrote it. But that's interesting that here's John Denver coming up again in this in the song set, even though the song was really made famous by Peter, Paul and Mary.
That's interesting to know. So that's so talking of writing songs, John Denver was a songwriter, and of course some of his songs are classic. Not some, all of his songs are classic. I know that you are a songwriter. I've seen you do it at home, dear. So you have written quite a few songs from your college days onwards. You used to sing in your college band back in medical college. So could you tell all of us a little bit about that?
Well, I've enjoyed writing music, and it's really more the lyrics, because as we tried to talk about during this session on folk music, this music should tell a story, the song should tell a story. So it's not just about the tune, but it's the melody, but it should be a story. So I like writing those lyrics, and of course, because I'm not a professional musician like Peter here, I have to find the right chord structure that sometimes come to mind. So the song that I want to do for you, to conclude our program here, is called Free for a While. And it was written in 2010. And I was really thinking about the sort of things that have happened around us. The environment is getting damaged, and there is more and more, it seems, discord between people, and there is discomfort. So what do we do about that? And the song is about it. So I want to share the lyrics, because the song has actually been released in the US, and it's been released in the US. It's been out on Spotify, on Apple, on iTunes. And so the song, I wanted to share the lyrics. It says, lots of ways to die these days, right here at home or the other side of town. So the death I refer to here is not just physically dying, where your body, your heart stops and your lungs stop, but it's the kind of death that so many of us experience when our spirit is being crushed, or our soul, or our mind is being dulled, and we are just sort of automations going through life. So body or your mind, wallet or your soul, something's got to give. So something's going to give way under all the pressure that we face, that we stress ourselves out on. So the next stanza, out on the road or up in the air. So interestingly, John Denver, poor man, died in a plane crash. He had his own private plane, and he was only in his 50s when he died. So out on the road or up in the air. Cancer within. So we might have medical type of cancer, or the fears that eat away at our insides, the cancer inside. Hatred without. So we're surrounded, it seems, by hatred for all kinds of things, all kinds of reasons: politics, religion, ethnicity, socioeconomics. So all of this are in a way sapping our energy and killing us. Or you're sitting in a conference room, death by PowerPoint. So many of us have to sit in pointless meetings, and we're looking at this PowerPoint, and we are just dying with each slide, each frame that comes up. Then the chorus, so put away the predators. So the predators are the drones that the Americans are using to kill off their enemies. The suicide bombers, and that's what the terrorists are using to try to kill off their enemies. Shut off the chemicals poisoning our water. So we think of Kerala, such a beautiful, beautiful state, but the chemicals that are being released into our rivers are causing pollution and health problems. Lock up drunk drivers and throw away the key. The drunk drivers who might be hitting an innocent person, and their life has ended for no fault of theirs. So be alive and free for a while, so away from all of this. So this is the basic theme of the song. And then it contrasts that to the last stanza, sunlight that warms. So think of a morning, you're walking out, it's foggy, and the sun is coming up. The first rays of that sun is coming and touching you. So the sunlight that warms you, both outside and inside. The moonlight that cools. It's a full moon night, you're out, and that beautiful light of this moonlight that bathes the earth that we live in. the moonlight that cools, the touch of a smile when someone looks at us with affection and how it touches us inside when they smile at us. And then the smile when they touch us with affection, when they hug us or they touch us. We smile inside and we smile on the outside. So why can't we just let it be? Why can't we just let those things be? That's what this song is about, free for a while.
Okay.
So, 1, 2, 3, 2, 2, 3. Lots of ways to die these days, right here at home or the other side of town. Body or your mind, wallet or your soul, something's gotta give. Out on the road or up in the air, cancer within and hatred without. Sitting in a conference room, dead by PowerPoint. Yeah, yeah. Put away the predators, the suicide bombers. Shut off the chemicals poisoning the water. Lock up drunk drivers, throw away the key. Be alive and free for a while. Sunlight that warms, moonlight that cools, the touch of a smile and the smile when you're touched. Why can't we let it be? Yeah. Put away the predators, the suicide bombers. Shut off the chemicals poisoning the water. Lock up drunk drivers, throw away the key. Be alive and free for a while. Be alive and free for a while.
That song does encompass a lot of life, dear. That was lovely.
Thank you.
I hope it's been an enjoyable trip for everyone through Western music, as it was, as it still is. Should be.
Yes,
A
indeed.
guitar, a song, and what music is all about, a way to convey all of life's sorrows and joys, all the things that we all feel. So I want to thank both of you, Peter sir, for bringing your wonderful 12-string guitar and playing and learning music so that you brought the guitar into our lives too. And for you, dear Ajit, who has been playing and singing for a while now, enjoying it, learning more about music. So thank you for all of you listening to these two wonderful musicians.
Well,
These
thank
two.
you so much for joining us on this little adventure. And our thanks also to All India Radio for giving us this opportunity to share something about music, folk music, and what it's all been about. The journey has been wonderful, and we look forward to continuing. Thank
Yes,
you.
and giving everybody an appreciation of what the Western music, whatever all the banging on stage and everything, began with this guitar and a voice. Thank you all.
You were listening to Kochi Waves.